is Yeshayahuwa Tehuti, and I'm presenting today how to eat to live and why and the purpose of acknowledging what you eat and not to consume just anything. See, we are not supposed to consume flesh. The flesh of any beast, anything that breathes the breath of life is not supposed to be eaten. Only the herb-bearing seed. We're supposed to eat its meat and the leaves. We're supposed to take in its medicine, as it says in a certain script. And I wanted to share with you guys an excerpt from the Oasis. And in this book, it goes back 24,000 years. Information in years itself. There's so much information on the angels' connections with humans and how we are, how things are being controlled by the unseen and so forth. So it gets real deep into the power and the light of self. So it says here, and I said to man, be thou observant of what thou shalt eat and drink, and what thou shalt dwell by day and sleep by night. For all things shall write upon thy soul the character and kind whereof they are made. And if thou wilt be gentle like a lamb and non-resistant and docile, so thou shalt attain great knowledge. Feed thou upon herbs, fruits, and cereal, and thy blood shall be pure and cool, and charged with food for thy spirit and peace and love. But if thou wilt be ferocious like a carnivorous beast, then thou shalt feed upon fish and flesh, and thy blood shall be hot, and thy spirit shall be stirred with passion, and anger, and contention, and tattle, and war, and jealousy, and love of vengeance. For whosoever thou chargest thy blood with shall be charged upon thy spirit, because thou cannot feed on fish nor flesh, but through destruction unto death. Even destruction unto death shall come upon thy soul. From thy own blood shall thy spirit be inspired, even according to what thy blood contains. As though thy corporate part is nurtured, so through the gases, the atmospheric part is thy spirit nurtured. Women said, behold, I kill not any lamb, not bird, not fish. Others kill them, but I eat them. To kill my lambs and birds and whatsoever I created alive is a simple act, says the Creator. Let no man waste much speech because of such destruction. It is the contamination of the blood of man by the carnivorous foods whereon shalt thou ponder. Life unto life create I, all the living. Whosoever makes himself carnivorous cannot escape conflict and contention within his own member, soul, and body. Until the earth was circumscribed, I gave man carnivorous food. Today I made it poison to him. And man shall turn away from it, and the smell of it shall stink in him, and the sight of blood shall fill him with horror. The butcher shall be ashamed of his application. His neighbors shall say to him, thou stinkest of blood, because thou gavest us flesh. We also drink to drunkenness, because thou gavest us flesh. We also do smoke and take narcotics, because thou gavest us flesh. We are rotten with cataracts and wasted in the lungs, because thou givest us flesh. The Creator answers us in corruptible flesh. Lo, we stink from the soles of our feet into the crowns of our heads, and our offspring are born into the world so helpless and corrupt that half of them die in infancy. The Creator said, when I command the nations of the earth to peace, behold, I raise my hand above the carnivorous head. As there was a time when I created every animal perfect in his order. So I also shall such a time come unto man. And now is the dawn thereof. Hence I named it cosmos, or the cosmic era, which is time. As the spider learns to build a nest without a book, and the bees to dwell in a queenstorm in peace and industry without spoken word or book, or written laws and instructions, and how to do this and how to do that. Even so, now is a new birth to the revelations of my people. By my direct inspiration upon them, shall they learn to do all things perfect in the order of man for which I created him. Man shall know how to do things easily without the long labels of books and without showing or explanation. As of old, I commanded thee to have dominion over every living thing I created. So now I commanded thee to take the earth and the waters of the earth and the air above the earth and your dominion also. And thou shalt rule over them, to drive away the heat and bring the cold, and to drive away the cold and bring the heat as thou wilt, for the benefit of all the living. Now, this here is from an ancient text, and the information here is breaking down that you are what you eat, and whatever that you consume can consume you. So there, I would suggest for everyone is to get a kitchen, to establish a kitchen makeover. Make over your kitchen. Whatever that you are consuming, you have to know what you're eating, because there are clone foods that's going on. There's all type of genetically modified substances that people are ingesting, and they don't know what it is doing to their being, soul, mind, and body. Certain chemical reactions that may take place silently for a moment, then it will start to transpire into something greater. And that is where we are at this point, because we buy things without looking at the labels, without looking at what we're consuming in our bodies, that will cause our bodies to fall, that will cause us to decay, as we want to call it. So, like for instance, there is over 2,000 parasites that is in pork alone. You can cook pork at a certain temperature to 200 to 400 degrees, and some of the parasites will come back alive after the meat is cooled and after the meat has aged. It will come back alive and regerminate or reconnect so that it can start laying eggs in the meat. And those eggs and those microscopic particles that they, with just germs and bacteria and all of these types of things are entering into your body. And the real deep part about this is that when you're consuming this, it takes over a month to digest out the system. So therefore, you are being contaminated, and whatever that you are ingesting is not digesting. So therefore, it is causing poison and toxic things to occur in your body. So this will make you think about what you eat, and that we are what we eat. Peace and light be upon you. May the Creator keep you, guide you, and direct your course.